And I am live, and good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 20th of November, 2019. Not much left in the year of 2019, and what a crazy year on YouTube. Uber, Aaron, good morning to you. Good morning, Almost Uber. I'm doing well. I'm doing well, thank you. The Bling wagon has arrived again. Hello, Thelma Lou Shamaj. How are you doing, Shamaj? Nice to see you. Nocturnal Dedison. Chris, my neighbor in the hood. Woo, it's Windy Rosie. Hey, Odds, how are you? Jen. Good morning to you, sweetheart. I have been outside securing things. Hello, Jen. Hello, Beach. Yeah, all is well on the rancho. I'm just running around. Hello, Nellen. Making sure things are secured. It's really windy, so we have to, in our county today, have to be really careful of any sparks, any ignition whatsoever, because with this wind over the next 24 hours or whatever, it'll be next 15 hours or whatever. Good morning, Lolly. Hey, Trish, how you doing, babe? Keep sipping. Nice to see you. We got to be very careful. This area is very prone to fires, as you guys know. Let's see. Bluebird said, I moved as I said I would. Now live by Uber. No more power turnoffs for me. Good for you, honey. They're having one today. So, a big area of the county. A quirky girl, you are here. I got the message. Hello, Scottish. How are you? Is Elvis pinned down by the wind? There's a chip incident. CHP incident over by Dollar Tree. Yeah, that whole trail there has turned in. If you look at this morning's Press Democrat, which is our local newspaper here, you will see that we have a big situation brewing now with tons of homeless living on a trail. And it's causing a lot of problems with local businesses. Thank you, Bluebird. So it's a city in constant turmoil and strife. Good morning, Charla. Nice to see you, aka Survivor. Yeah, thank you, Jen. Hey, girly girl. If you get blocked on the channel, just let me know, or let one of the mods know. Just write me at icanmakeitLikeNew@gmail.com, and I will check it out promptly. How you doing, Glenda? It's like The Walking Dead. Would be a good chooch. The problem is, Chris, it's a time of stretched nerves over there. And I'm afraid if I go chooching down that path, which is basically 3/4 of a mile, almost 200 tents and hooches set up there, I'm afraid I would definitely get into a confrontation. So I decided to be respectful of that situation and not put that kind of thing on YouTube. If I'm walking along and I amble along and see something like that, it's a natural capture on video. But as far as going out of my way and putting myself into that situation, it's even worse when you have a guy with you. If Elvis goes, then it's like more provocative to people. Mindy May, it's very hazardous. It's very hazardous. Hey, Jackie Blue, you need to stream for 18 hours today. Well, I'm going to be talking about that. About YouTube, and YouTube is a big place on here. So I'm thinking, for those of you that don't know, and a lot of you stayed live all day. Hello, Cheryl. A lot of you are very familiar with the area of Santa Rosa now. It's, obviously, Missy Jen and I have put this place on the map over the years. A lot of people know Santa Rosa now as a pretty large size city in California. Love you too, NNN. So you know some of the problems that we confront here on a daily basis. Valerie, how are you doing today? First of all, I want to thank My World in OKC for the wonderful, wonderful bling. The problem with bling like this, and I love this kind of bling, the problem with bling like this is it tends to be a little fragile. And of course, I'm I'm a bull in a china shop. You'll never see me in a china shop. Let's say I'm a bull on the hardware aisle, and I have to learn to be extremely delicate with this kind of stuff. And I want to thank Tammy, My World in OKC for this wonderful replacement model. It is beautiful. It goes great with the silver bikini and all that. And I love her to pieces. She's a wonderful gal. She's doing the sponsor of Senior Day in Oklahoma City for the senior home where she's very involved in over there. And it's nice. She does a bingo thing once a week. And she's putting together sponsor a senior for the holidays. If you can help her out, My World in OKC at yahoo.com. And if you can chip her $5 or so, or you can pick something up at the Dollar Tree, they'll credit another Dollar Tree and you can pick it up there. It's all about hygiene products and things like that. It's not candy. It's not Star Wars choo-choos. It's little tchotchkes and things. It's all about good stuff. So I like to see people that support and do that type of activity. As you know, we're gearing up for that on the rancho with the holiday season here, trying to figure out what we can get involved in, and definitely get Marshall involved in that type of activity coming up to broaden your horizons. Are you the seniors she sponsored? Well, I'm happy to say I made a donation to that because I think it's a very worthwhile cause. And I think within our minor community here, that kind of support is a nice thing to show each other. It is beautiful, isn't it? It is beautiful. So she does a wonderful thing, and we have a lot of ladies and gentlemen in this community that do wonderful things for each other, and that's really what I like, and especially the ladies on here. Uh, Something on the order of 80% of my channel is female viewers now, which is a total switch from 5, 6 years ago where it was 80% men. So I'm happy to support her on that. She's a wonderful person, and volunteerism is a good thing in the community. And I some people have asked me to do GoFundMe's for different organizations and different people on here that are doing things in life. Maybe they need rent. Maybe they need a little help for the holiday season. Hello, Kyle. Yeah, girls rule. They sure do. A little help for the holiday season. And the reason I don't do that now is because I did a lot of them and tried to help a lot of people out, and most of them ended up blowing up. So I find the best way, hey hippie, hey JA, I find the best way to do things for me, what works for me, is to just give a direct contribution, and the rest is on them. I mean, you have to come out, you have to do a video, and you have to have a public presence to be able to ask for that type of thing. Andrea, how you doing, babe? Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard, Andrea. Missy Jen told me, I hope you get another infusion center up there. Obviously, they don't know what they're doing. You don't ram 200 cc's infusion rate into somebody. You start and step it up at low. Marshall needs to know what charity is. Allie Pally, honey, you looked absolutely gorgeous in your schmata there. I love Allie Pally. If you guys haven't subscribed to her channel, make sure you do so. She's got a engaging personality. Good morning, Tess. And I'm going to be using you for an example. I hope you don't mind this morning when I get into the main part of my chooch this morning. Hey, how you doing, Sister Earth? John Eisenhart, I like you in pearls. What's Marshall's favorite beer? I think Dos Equis is his favorite beer. He gets very disturbed by seeing Budweiser, and that's a crap beer. Yeah, well, learn to love it, brother. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. What else did I talk about moving forward in the van build? I know I did a lot of streaming yesterday. And my thought about live streaming is there's people that have sleep streams on here. There's people that used to run and still do run 24/7. streams on here. I don't do that kind of thing. The dinner was good. The dinner was good. I really enjoyed it. Look, he did a good job. I'm not going to degrade it. The chicken was very tender. There was a little bit of heat on it. Food handling could always be a little better. But as they used to tell me when I was studying special education later in life, I thought I might be a special education teacher. And the number one rule that they drilled into me was reward direction, not perfection. Okay. And that really stuck with me. That really stuck with me. You know, as long as things are moving in a direction of obvious positivity and things, I'm never one to look for perfection in people because obviously I'm not a perfect person, and certainly not here on YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Kyle says I have special needs. Like that. But I think that's a good saying. I think that that's a very good saying. Reward perfection. No, you reward direction, not perfection. If we all strove for perfection, we would be defeated before we even left the starting gate. Mrs. Wombat Hopfrog, today's my 51st birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Wombat Hopfrog. Try getting that on a birthday cake. Happy birthday to you. Hey Kim C, how are you doing, dear? Up in the great New England area. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. Hello, Ginger. And okay, so we wish Mrs. Wombat a very, very happy birthday. As you guys know, I'm keying down for Missy Jen's going to be the big, I can't say her age, milestone birthday. I'll just put it that way. So I'm getting things together for her birthday. She's always an integral part of the Rancho life, and she always will be. Here, so I'm very happy to see everybody this morning. Very happy that I have that nice bling. I did receive a big package from Swiss Colony. And before I open it, I want to give the person a chance to email me. I can make it like new@gmail.com and let me know who that was from. I have not opened it, but it does not seem to have a name inside of it. And it's a pretty significant gift. And I just want to make sure that I acknowledge that person, because sometimes they don't put a tag in these bags and you don't know who the heck it was. That was me. Yay! Okay, girly girl hippie. I'm going to be doing an opening tomorrow on that. Okay, girly girl hippie. Yay, there it is. Okay, I got it. Is the box ticking? You never know these days on the ranch whether you're going to have cops streaming over the gate, you know, or what's going to go on. Things that come in the mail. Rosie, did you order this? No. You think I should open it? Sure, go ahead, Elvis. Oh man, you know, you just never know what's going to be coming here. But girly girl hippie, thank you very much. Do I know you under another name, honey? Did I know you under a previous name? Oh wow, you just caught two 22-inch red drum in 20 minutes. That's awesome, Mouse Toes. And good morning to you. I hope you're doing well in the great state of South Carolina, America's bass capital, right there. The Santee Lake region, and I sure enjoyed my time in South Carolina. Okay, yeah, girly girl, it didn't have a gift card inside. Yeah, you gotta make sure you get the right acknowledgement on that. Yeah, so now we know, girly girl hippie, and I'm happy about that. You know what? I'm going to take a second to write that down too. So I want to get that right for tomorrow. I'm glad I put that out there on there today. Let's see. Girly girl hippie. Right? I think that's it. Girly girl hippie. Yeah, we'll just say girly girl on there. So wasn't that wonderful of her? I'm pre-thanking her for what I haven't opened yet on the package. So, you know, typical Rosie, do the end first and then open the package. But it looks pretty significant. It's pretty decent size. When did telling somebody something is too spicy means you don't like a sauce? Well, I guess we tend to go with people's first impression of something, and that's the thing that sticks. So when you're evaluating whether it's a dish, a car, the first words out of your mouth are probably going to be the keynote based upon what you build from there. So I've never had chicken piccata before. I've never been a fancy eater. There was nobody in my family that really specialized in cooking. My mother could throw down a good holiday meal, but otherwise it was the same menu week in and week out. You know, there wasn't any extra cooking given the volume of people that had to be fed on the daily. So I've never had these dishes before. I don't know, you know, about these things. And I don't usually associate Italian food with being hot, right? I do that. You know, you still ain't had chicken piccata. We're getting our tree after Thanksgiving. So um, to me, I don't usually associate Italian food with being spicy. So it wasn't a dislike; it was a surprise. Like, wow, this is spicy, you know. But it did not mean that it was not good. And this is what I tried to impress upon Marshall, that I ate it all. I enjoyed every bite of it. Laid over the spaghetti with the sauce, I thought was very tasty. It broadened my horizons. You know, I'm a red sauce girl all the way, the backbone of Italian cooking, that good red sauce. So I didn't turn that down. Hello, Ray Ray. And I enjoyed it. And I can't be critical. I can be critical of food handling, which I continue to impress. But you know, at the end of the day, there are limits, and I did enjoy that. That wasn't the correct dish, not how I saw Gordon Ramsay. I don't know, you know. Like I say, I'm not my. I like what I like in Italian cuisine, and it's always red sauce based. Yes, he cooked, and it was enjoyable, and it tasted good, and Missy Jen enjoyed it too. And I'm just going to be honest about that and straight up. And if the dislikers don't like it, then it's on the dislikers. I'll just remind people, to a person with a hammer, everything will look like a nail, and that's the biggest truism on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not much on Gordon Ramsay either. I think those things are all scripted and all blown out of proportion for kitchen makeover and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Marshall did pretty good. What are we doing on the van today? We're going to be securing the dinette now that we know that how the water system is going to be set up on the rig. Hey, 420 girl. Hey, KR. Now that the water system we've decided how that's going to be set up. Things are going to proceed rapidly now. The beautiful thing is I have water totally clear from the electrical. The whole driver's side of the coach is electrical. The whole passenger side is plumbing, which makes it very easy. Mindy May says, I'm an old Southern cook. I don't cook those fancy dishes either, honey. Well, as I said before, when Marshall came to the rancho, he discovered very quickly on day one that I eat to live. I don't live to eat. Okay, so showcase and cooking outside. Obviously, people enjoy that. They enjoy those streams, which is what I want to segue now to the main part of my content today, is that YouTube is a big place, okay? And I will say number one and re-impress again that content rules all. If you do the same repetitive thing day after day after day, you're going to find that your channel doesn't really grow. And within Boyd, it's very hard to break out of the bounds of Boyd and grow a channel unless you're appealing across different communities and doing different things. If you do the same repetitive stuff, and you convince yourself that you can't do something because you don't, the rewards may not be there. And if you're thinking about rewards and all that, then you're defeated before you even left the gate. So you'll find yourself in a vicious spiral of really not moving forward on YouTube. There's no doubt, thank you, Mindy, there's no doubt that putting up content has to come first. It's not a chicken and egg. How you doing, Buller? It's not a chicken and egg situation on YouTube. Okay, it's not a chicken and egg. In other words, the chicken's definitely got to come first, the content. And you've got to go out there and do the content to build the base. You can't ask people to come and join your channel in the expectation that there will be future content. Why? Because there's nothing for YouTube to hang their hooks onto to move your channel forward. And that's it. And that's the bottom line on that. Let's make sure I didn't miss anybody. Love you, baking. Thank you. Pass and hold. Yeah, I like that. Pass and keep and hold. That's it. Honestly, you're my happy pill for the day. I listen to your late nights in the morning with my coffee. That's awesome. I like that. I do try to come on and be positive on a daily basis. Sometimes in my heart, it's not always there. But I do come on and try to be positive on YouTube. One thing I'm proud of, you don't see me dragging other people. You don't see me talking about drama content on YouTube. That means that you're building a channel on content, and original content on YouTube. And therefore, channels grow when that particular path is followed. But if you go on a Boyd merry-go-round and all of your content is directed inward towards the Boyd and what's going on in the Boyd, and this person's doing this, and I heard a rumor, right, and things like that, there's no possibility of moving outside of the bands of this little cookpot of Boyd. And that's the bottom line on that, as somebody famously says. Okay, so my content is all pushed towards, I'm doing this van build. It's helping me bring new people in from the RV and the Class B community, being talked about outside of the community on places like Camo Dave and down at the other van build site. In other words, it's the best way to build going forward. Okay, to do that type of thing. Okay. Good morning, Clearski the Creeper. Nice to see you. Good morning, Fundy. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm proud of, Kim. It's cheap stuff to go for drama. It's cheap views with a shelf life of about one hangout, and that's the end of it. Okay, if you really want to grow and move forward, make content that people will enjoy, and the Boyd is a secondary. Thank you, Susan Long. I appreciate that. Yeah, nice to see Clearski the Creeper in here. So I want to say, when it comes to doing live streams and things like that, number one, I'm bound to do a morning chooch, and I've done that one every single day since April of 2013. Missed one day, November 18th of 2013. Other than that, I've put up content every single morning for the better part of, will be coming up on 6.5, almost 7 years. Why do I do it? Because I love to do it. And when I started doing my content in my morning streams, I too had 100 subscribers or 50 subscribers. And my videos might get 50 or 100 views. But you know what I never did? Hey, Johnny Wad, you know what I never did? I never came on and berated other people for the success that they enjoyed and were having on YouTube. Okay? Because it wasn't a way for me to build forward. People come to my streams because they enjoy me. Okay? And that's the way I feel about it. So I never bemoan the fact, if you love what you do, it's never a job, right? You'll never work a day in your life. And that's the way I feel about YouTube. I've never worked a day in my life on YouTube. I don't have to go out there and have carve out products for special things for people to come to, for private chats and things like that. I just like having a mass appeal to an audience. What happened to that day I missed? The channel had gone down, and I did not develop my backup channel, and it was developed by late afternoon that day. Hey, Jay Holly. Yeah, thank you, Clearski. I appreciate that. Take out the pork chops. There you go. And that's what I'm saying, Ginger. It's really a function of the content that you put up on YouTube that will drive you forward. Now, as far as live streams are concerned, I do like to put up the daily content, and I'm very proud of my record of not having missed a day. Yeah, when I'm away, yeah. When I go away and I'm on Thanksgiving vacation, I'm going to pre-upload some videos that you'll enjoy, some throwback videos that you'll get a bang out of, and the entertainment will continue. Why? Because I never took that day off, Andrew. I just uploaded content. I had something to go on YouTube, and that's fine. I mean, that's the commitment I make because I love being here. Hello, Bad. Okay, because it's fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't be here. I've been demonetized on this channel for April. There's a good chance that the channel will disappear in the next sweep, but it won't be the end of my feeling about YouTube and being a presence on YouTube, and that's fine. We all have to be at a point where we have to understand that things change in life. Thank you. Thank you. These people get bounced out. Their message never even sees the light of day. So keep trying. So when I'm doing a live stream or something like that, and I'm doing that content, I'm thinking before I put a live stream up, would people enjoy seeing this? Okay, would people enjoy seeing and hearing the discussions on restoring the Lisa Marie and how we're going to position the water system and our day of thought on that? I think about, will people enjoy watching that? And then when we segue into the sweep is taking out channels fits that aren't commercially viable or don't comply with YouTube's new rules. Okay, that's what I mean by the sweep on there. So when I'm doing then segueing to cooking, number one in my mind is people enjoy what's going on here. People enjoy. They enjoy watching the cooking. They enjoy enjoying the van build. They're enjoying the cinema aspect of setting that up and having a stage that people can come by and enjoy. Hey Gina. Hey Gina. Well, you never know, Fundy. Fundy says I don't think this channel will be swept, but you never know. You have to come to grips with that. I think a lot of us that are old timers here have come to grips with that now, and that's okay. We have a place on YouTube that hosts this for free. We don't have to pay any money. They put up lots and lots of good stuff. They put up lots of crap too that people upload, and it doesn't cost us a thin dime. They categorize things, they tag things, they promote things, they allow you to monetize if you're monetized. There's a lot of positive things about YouTube. But what I wanted to say about the live streaming is whether it's 1 hour, 10 hours, 24 hours, or 7 days a week, a live cam that's running, obviously in my universe and the people I know that are subscribed to my channel, people come and watch in droves. Whether it's me solo being out there, whether it's me at nighttime being on a live stream solo, or whether Marshall's here, or whether we're collaborating our channels, guess what? You may not like it. You may think it's appalling. You may enjoy the heck out of it, but the numbers show that people enjoy watching the content. Yes, there can be negative viewership. There can also be positive viewership too. And that's the reality of things. Sandy Callie, how you doing, sweetie? Woo, the eyes of Texas. And that's the reality. The numbers don't lie. If you're putting up content that's real content, people will come and people will enjoy the content in droves. And they'll also have a good time. And they'll say, man, that was so fun on that stream last night. Yeah, that chicken was mangled or whatever, and I wouldn't eat that. That's a right to people's opinion. But people enjoy it and varying the content. And when I get out on the road again, it is fun to collaborate with people and to work together on that type of thing. Um, Kids are the main focus. Check email. Okay, thank you, Sandy, Callie. Check your email, Rosie. I will definitely get time for you, Sandy, Callie. So the numbers, yeah, the numbers bear it out. Well, Vicky, whether Marshall's there or not, I'm able to host a live stream with just me, having people in the side chat, having fun, and yet still produce content that people enjoy watching on YouTube. And that's the final arbiter. That's the judge. That's the judge that sets up. But I never look at other people. Diane's channel. Diane will have 500, 600. Miss MFW, 500, 600 people. I'm not on here saying, hey, you got this numbers and you got that numbers. To wit, this channel here is a channel that builds up other channels. Consider people like Kiwana's Kitchen, okay, who came in here with virtually a small base of subs, and now very rapidly, not because of me, but because of what she does, has over 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. Why? Because she puts out quality content. But I have continuously and almost on the daily promoted her channel within my small sphere of people because she does great content. Same thing with Tess Cooks for You, our silver button gal in here, well over 100,000 subscribers. She doesn't need my promoting, but I call her out. I call her out as a good channel. People like Yasmin Jade 75 that are doing live streams now to try to promote her. Hey, go over and watch her stream. Go over and let's give support to Beverly Kaufman and what she's doing. She's starting to stream. I mean, there's positive support for people that are doing things and not a bone of jealousy about that, and that's the thing. You can either build up or you can look at YouTube as some competitive ladder that you have to claw over and push people out of the way to get to the top. Well, some people by nature are like that, okay? But it does show over time that positive channels such as this one, they move forward in life and they grow over time. They don't grow rapidly. Sometimes you'll hit areas of ice where people don't like they don't like who you're collaborating with. In the case of Marshall, something like that. So you'll have this junction in the road where some people jump off because they don't want to watch it, and then new people come on because they like the evolving content of collaborating together. Now, it may irritate the people that jump off, and they may feel that they don't get the attention and the input that they deserve, and their wishes aren't acceded to or honored. But the reality is, if you run your channel for others and run your channel in the opinion of others within Boyd that are also channel hosts and opinions about what they want to see or what they don't want to see on the channel, then you'll quickly find yourself unhappy on YouTube, okay? I made a lot of derogatory comment, but even though I think he's a turd, I will tone it back because Fundy, I never tell anybody what to do on the side chat. As long as you're not using hate speech and things like that, there's nothing wrong with expressing an opinion. Wash your hands, wash that jacket, whatever. That's perfectly in bounds to me on YouTube. So we also have this phenomena where we'll get into a group of people, we'll get into an echo chamber, and they have this idea that they're going to be able to affect a channel and the thoughts of other people. and you will be talked about in other chats. You will be, in many cases, chided, made fun of, and stuff like that. But the reality is, if you come out and you be positive on a daily basis, that negativity can never really affect a large mass of your channel. Okay, and that I think shocks people, that people can come forward and they can send things to the rancho. They can send, as Patricia Wakefield did, beer and snacks into the rancho, or people can make donations such as Sandy Cali, and say this is for Marshall too, because they're looking beyond, they're looking beyond the things that are, and they're looking at they're looking beyond the things that were, and they're looking at things that are right now, and the spirit of the way that things are moving forward. And I've always tried to impress on Marshall and other people, if you pull positive on YouTube, you'll find the rewards become greater than being a negative, dirtiest player in the game. That's the way I feel about it. Hey Yasmin, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. So yeah, I think things happen for a reason, and I think there's a frustration it builds because they can't leverage their own feelings of dislike into action that's going to affect other people, and it becomes frustrating. And I understand that. And there's also people that will be perpetually stuck in the past. And I've never been that kind of person. I'm always a person that's looking towards the future. Yeah, I have a good following with good people. They don't tune in here because they expect to hear drama, and they expect to hear gossip, and who's going here, and is Missy Jen leaving the rancho, or is she not leaving the rancho? I heard that she had a ticket, blah, blah, blah. They don't come on with the expectation of hearing that. They come on with the expectation of having a few laughs, having some fun, listen to the old Clipper song, and moving forward and laughing at ourselves. So let me catch up on the side chat. Yeah, I'm happy with the people. Hectic says, I've watched you for a long time. May not always agree with Marshall, but I will not come banging, banging at your door because he is here. I'm not going to say people haven't. Okay, Hectic. I'll just put it like that. Okay. And I also respect people's opinions if they feel negative about that. That's their right to do so. And I would never try to change their opinions. But it will not affect the way that I run my channel in the future. It takes a lot of strength on YouTube to not be whipped by the winds of popular opinion. You go back and look at some old panel chats, and I use Dave the Fisherman as an example of that. You go back and look at some of his early February. Let me get the door for Jen. I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on there, babe. Why don't you call me when I have to pick up this stuff? Done? I didn't lock the door. I didn't lock it. I've been outside. Well, maybe I did when I went out to the car. Probably. Woo! Rosie done Missy Jen wrong, baby. Locked her out of the rancho. Get on your way, Jen. Go back to Germany, girl. Get moving.
Well, I got my ticket. So.
You got your ticket. You got your ticket, baby. Got your ticket for the rancho. All right. So yeah, there's Missy Jen's getting her suitcase out and getting ready to roll out of here. You know, life always changes. Life always changes for people. Directions always change, and that's what makes life very interesting. Did you get your treat, Jen? She's got that smile on her face. She got that Dorito Taco Bell.
That's funny. Like Jeffrey Star and I have this thing in common. We love Taco Bell.
It's really something, you know. Jeffree Star's a Taco Bell kind of person. That's cool.
We even went to the Taco Bell hotel.
Yeah, you'll know it's Elvis because you get the squeaky door. Yeah. I will let Missy Jen address that, Judy, and as she wishes on that. But it's sad when it's sad when people put out conjecture and all
When
that.
people know more than I do.
Yeah, when they know more than you do. And they put it out there in guise of just trying to get
And this
viewership.
comes from the horse's mouth. People know more than I do that I already bought a ticket to fly to Germany in January. I haven't even seen the ticket. I wonder where that ticket is at.
I mean, it's just it's
Let's see.
almost
I went to the pharmacy. I wonder if they have.
it's almost comical, you know.
I wonder if they maybe
Everybody's
giving me my
saying hi to
ticket.
you.
No, there's no ticket in here.
No ticket.
No ticket. So
No ticket. They're all saying we love you, Missy Jen.
love
So,
all of you too.
yeah. So.
That's like Rosie Girl said. You never know what the future holds, but.
Yeah. Sandy says you lost a lot of weight.
But you know, I have at this point in time,
Missy.
there is no ticket. There is no plans for January. Nothing. It's all like. The rumor mill once again has hit, and all I can say is if you do have a source, make sure to check that it's reliable.
Yeah, she'll get me up against the wall and ask me if I'm the one that started started the rumor.
So who started the rumor mill?
Did you do that? Yeah, there's Allie Pally's.
Who started the rumor mill?
Channel on there. So it's funny. So Jen will be doing I think Jen will be doing an upload to that. Hey Glenda, so
no
no
Berliners, no
no.
kind of. Although I love the Berliners, they're good. They got the peach jelly in the middle. Yummy.
Rosie, did you start that rumor for views?
Yeah, did you start that for views on the channel?
She get me in that, you know.
Well, anyways,
Anyways, you get there.
I have consulted with my
YouTube attorney.
I have consulted with my attorney firm and legal counsels, and they have advised me to make a limited. Oh yeah, and the granny panties. Actually, yeah,
Green.
As you can see, probably I have no lines, no print lines here. That means no granny panties or anything.
Meteorite man. All right, Jen. Well, she'll be
Anyways,
she'll be cutting a video later about things, but it reflects on the sad state of
I have a lot
what
of
I call the
stuff
sad
going.
state of desperation on YouTube to build without while sidestepping content, and it'll never happen. Yeah, she's amazing. She's got her army drawers on there. Yeah, that means she's in a butt kicking mood today. Yep, Johnny Watt says grannies need loving too. They need more loving.
Yeah.
Any final words before you have your Taco Bell treat there today?
Well, I'm just standing here, pantyless in awe when I think about granny panties. So I'm gonna be heading out, eat my Taco Bell, putting away the groceries, and then I'm awaiting some stuff, and then I'm gonna be like getting the camera out, making a video and stuff and whatnot, and then I got a lot of stuff to do today. It's gonna be a busy day. Power outages coming, PG&Es everywhere, staging vehicles. I even took a picture.
What do you got there? Make sure it's not that picture.
I mean, well,
Rosie girl in all of her glory.
I mean, where I have you all in all
Suitable for
glory.
framing at the local English pub. Allie Pally, who is that?
This is here on Sebastopol.
Oh yeah, they've got the PG&E. They got the PG&E. Let me see if I can get that on there. If that'll, might not be able to see that, but they got the PG&E trucks all staged over there in different areas of the city. Oh, I know, I'm so dirty.
Yeah.
Well, the gas and electric's fanning out to,
Yeah, I
we
went
got
ahead
really
and I
high
burned.
wind today,
I
so it
went
must
ahead
be.
and burned all my panties because when the rumor started that I'm wearing granny panties, I burned the whole lot. And that's it. Bottom line.
Are you quite through?
Well, I might just warm up to the topic.
Hey, Dawn. How you doing, Dawn? So,
It's an illustrious topic after all, right?
yeah, and I will say this too, and I will end on this note and allow Missy Jen to chow down on her succulent Taco Bell Dorito tacos. Is one thing I can assure you: if or when Missy Jen ever leaves the rancho, there would be some people in here that would have an expectation of Missy Jen's tell-all about how terrible life is and was with Rosie. Right, Jen? But I can tell you this, in 5.5 years, I don't think we've ever had a real crossword with each other.
We never had a crossword. We always, with a cup of coffee, sit down on the couch
and talk
over there and talk. And if the day would ever come that I decide to flee the rancho, then it will be announced from the horse's mouth.
Kit and cat. She's joking.
You are talking to
the queen of the rancho.
The queen of the rancho, the Norwegian queen, the goddess of
greatness.
Greatness, that's right. Lusciousness. Now even pantyless.
Good morning, Lemon Day.
Everything.
All right.
If you're not interested, that's okay, because I have millions upon millions upon millions of people follow me. One person less.
There you go.
Look, I'm saved by the bell.
Right.
Bing bong.
All right,
so
man.
life is good on the rancho. Woo! Learn to love it.
All right, honey. Go do your
And don't forget, everybody, I love each and every one of you. Hugs, love, and kisses. I am out of here.
Well, she'll be doing a separate video. She wants you to do a video how you lost that weight too. Sandy Callie says, "How did you lose that weight?" So we got a couple things that you could talk about on there too. Sorry, you're not. All right. I think that's a pretty remarkable record. I think the extent of Missy Jen's tell-all, if she writes her memoirs one day, would be the worst thing about Rosie was she was a slob.
When my high definition 3D movie comes out on the LCD projector, I will spill the tea.
Spill the tea.
Beyond all imagination, and that
how you doing, Harvey?
You can take to the bank. Woo!
Yeah. Oh yeah, chicken tonight. So we'll allow Missy Jen to go get her treat there and sit down and enjoy that. So that's what I would say is people are apt to be very disappointed about and the worst you can say is that Rosie's a slob and that Rosie and Marshall were perfectly paired through life. They're both slobs and everything. Well, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, they always called us the odd couple, Missy Jen and I, Oscar and Felix. You know, I don't need any Doritos, honey. I'm already a slob. Yeah, that's right. Kitten Cat says the worst thing about Rosie is a lack of standards and poor taste in friends. Mayor the pumpkin-faced liar. Any thoughts on Mayor and lying about Dr. Fish beating her? And I know you're friends with that. I haven't, since the van build's been going on, I did hear about that there was some beating incident or something like that. I did hear that there was a police report or something, but other than the factuality of it, I will say this: if people would stage that extent of drama, that they would bear false witness to the extent of uh, you know, abuse, partner abuse, and things like that. I don't think I have to connect the dots to draw the conclusion on that. And I would hope that, that's the ultimate low hanging fruit on YouTube, but I'm not going to draw attention to that. Okay. We'll know in the fullness of time what the story is over there. But I'm sure more information will be forthcoming. Yes, I've been subscribed to Mare Bear since the night that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Okay, and I've the times that I've been over there, I've had laughs with Dr. Fish and things. But then I kind of fell out of the loop when I was traveling this summer and doing starting on the van build. Like I say, you put content. Yeah, thank you, Yasmin. Well, we'll see. We'll see what Missy Jen says in her video. But it's a sad state of YouTube, and I won't mention names that people speculate to that extent and are so wrapped that they're. I live in their heads 24/7. Okay, all they can think about is that. So oldies but goodies. That fish being beating for months. People came there was there, and she said it was all tests. Oh, well, then you can consider me unsubbed from that. Okay, I will promptly find those two channels and unsub from them because that's okay. So I'm done with that. Okay. I will just move on. I had a good relationship with both of them. That if it was a publicity stunt, it certainly brought them to publicity. But if YouTube is a business as claimed, and you rely on super chat donations for your support, I wonder what that'll say about the level of support that comes in the future. Did you cut off your nose to spite your face for a temporary fuel injection, nitro injection to your channel? Mm. The assumption is that some people are dumb here, and a lot. Some people assume a lot of people are dumb on YouTube, that their brains don't function properly, that they could not sit down and play an intelligent board game with you or best you in Scrabble. And these people have seen a lot in these channels. They have seen a lot of water under the bridge, let me tell you. And some people's sniff meters go off pretty early about stuff, and it's don't short sell the mentality. Don't assume that the people that have always backed you are always going to be backing you. Okay, and if you view YouTube as a business and you're feeding trough, and you think that people are going to come forward and give you high fives and say, man, that was the greatest stunt I ever saw on YouTube. No, it's not going to work out that way. You know why? Because for a period of time, people were very emotionally invested in what was happening. And you toyed with people's emotions and you toyed with their hearts. And they don't like that. Okay? You'd be better off cursing them to their face. You have a better chance of success in the future than messing with people's hearts on here and the way that they feel about things. Okay, so I wouldn't. The expectation will be that in my mind it'll be a killer for the channel. Let's just hope that outfit doesn't appear today. You're welcome, Mayor. I mean, I'm straight up honest about things. I watched Mare and enjoyed her for years. Okay, enjoyed her for years from the night that the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and then Fish came along. We had a lot of laughs. He'd come over here. I'd go over there, but it's beyond what I feel capable of supporting. Not that it's going to matter. It's not going to matter one whit. You know. you know, it is what it is. Yeah, it triggers people too, and uh, I just wonder how close friends react to that. Crystal and some other people that have been really supportive of that, and I feel bad. I will say, let me show you this. Woo! Look at that, man. The king stepped up and used the washing machine. He's now joining the Santa Rosa Volunteer Fire Company out there. Engine number 99. Didn't that clean up nicely? God, I'm blinding myself with this thing, huh? I guess if it's clean, I can put it on a second. I'm playing tennis. I'm the tennis ball, right? I need to put a bikini under this. That's what I need to do. Dun, 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 dun. But it cleaned up very nicely. It's a very well made. It's a very well made jacket. So I think he's trying to think about lifting the game. Yeah. So that turned out real nice. So sit that over there. I'm a tennis ball, you're a tennis ball. Wouldn't you like to be a tennis ball too? Ah, man, joining the volunteer fire department here. Well, I'm just saying, I encourage people do laundry. We got a laundry machine. We got a low E. We got a low water use machine here. It works great. Great. You throw it in, it washes and dries everything. And you don't even have to switch stuff to a dryer. It's so nice here. Yeah, grab the gold one for next time with the jack and the space gun. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that tonight. I did find Missy Jen found my gold chain. So we'll see. We'll see on there. We will see. I know I've been saying I'm going to do. Yeah, it's amazing what a little soap and water can do. So I know I've been saying I'm going to do the McNamara, but dang, it gets so worn out and was streaming so long yesterday, which was a rarity for me. I've been here almost 7 years. That was a very long stream, and I got a ton of people telling me today, do it again, go live all day long, you know. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, don't forget to yeah, I will. And I unsubscribe without malice to those channels, and with a little bit of sadness. It was a couple people that I kind of looked forward to meeting when I got through Philadelphia and hanging out. But I just think sometimes things really cross a line, and that's a really heavy line on there. Okay. So Mayor the Pumpkin Faced Liar, I would just say now we finished with that topic. They've gotten enough publicity here on this channel, but they will reap the disrewards that come from that type of behavior. So there we go. On that note, let's see. I've been about. It's amazing. I always look up all the way up. How you doing, Carlos? What's going on today? Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate that. Jen leaving makes sense as to why Elbow has moved in. Anyway, guys, we're gonna prepare. I need to do some more work here to prepare. When are the winds going to be the strongest, Jan? Do you know? Now or overnight? I mean, overnight or anything. All right, enough with stuff. That's right. So anyway, I will see you guys later on probably tonight. I want to open Girly Girl. Hippie has sent me something that I'll open up for tomorrow's stream. It's a big package. It's a big package. Okay, so we will see you guys later, and have a wonderful one. And I will see you tonight. Woo!